Sample 10 is a contour dart with our pattern cut on the fold. The contour dart contours to your waist, and you'll notice that you have a series of X's here to mark where the dart should go. We never place our X's, we don't mark the beginning and end of our dart on the actual beginning and ending point because you'll have markings on your actual finished garment. So we mark it on the inside. So you'll note that the top and bottom of the dart are marked in 1/2 inch before the edge, and on the side to side it's marked in 1/4 inch. You're going to mark your darts like we did with our skirt dart, and you're going to make sure you cut your fabric on the fold, and you're going to clip your hem notch over here. You'll have 2 sets of dart markings on either side of the center front. We are going to stitch, remember, 1/2 inch beyond this marking and on the bottom, and 1/4 inch out from these markings on the side. If it's easier for you in the very beginning, you can actually draw a line. So what I will do is I will mark 1/2 inch up and 1/4 inch out, and I'm just going to draw this very faint guideline, and that will help you so you'll understand how that's going to stitch, give you a guideline. Then I'm going to take and I'm going to fold my dart. I'm going to find the top and I'm going to find the bottom, and I'm going to fold right on those markings, and I'm going to pin it. You can pin the top, the bottom, and the middle, and pin across. Now I know that when I go into sew, I'm going to sew from the top of my line to the middle outside of that marking and to the bottom. You're going to lock the top and the bottom. So go ahead and stitch that. When I start to stitch my dart, I'm going to go to the top of my line and I'm going to place it at an angle because I want to begin right on the fold line. I'm going to go forward and I'm going to back stitch just a couple stitches, and then I'm just going to follow my line and go straight to the middle of my dart. When I get to the middle of my dart and I see my marking, I am going to put my needle down and I'm going to raise my presser foot and angle it back toward the bottom of my dart. So you're actually taking a corner to stitch the rest of that dart, and then you'll proceed. I'm going to back stitch and I'm done. Here's my finished dart. So when I unfold the fabric, you can see that this really contours to the body. The smallest part would be the waist, and then it contours out toward the bust and down toward the hip. We're going to stitch both of these darts, and when you're finished, you're going to press that seam allowance toward the center at your iron. So I'm pressing my darts toward the center. Remember, if it's the front, you're going toward the center front. If it's the back, toward the center back. You're going to have to manipulate your fabric because it won't lie flat, and that's on purpose. It shouldn't lie flat. Once you press them to the center, you'll see that you can move it around quite a bit. The last part of this exercise is to press up your hem 1/4 inch plus 1/4 inch. So I am going to fold it 1/4 inch all the way across and around, and then once I've done that, I will fold it 1/4 inch again, and then you're going to top stitch. The last thing we'll do here is we will press our hem flat, and you're finished. This hem is called a shirt tail hem. If you notice, especially on men's shirts, their hem is usually angled at the sides, and so to go around any type of a curve, you need a narrow hem, and 1/4 inch plus 1/4 inch is the one traditionally used.